And in the tips and technique, we talked about, and we had beginners and intermediate in that class, we talked about thinking about that the lady has two circles, or two places where she's going to stand. One is here, and I'll go ahead and have you come back, Marvin. So one is here, and my other one is on the other side of him. So the other one is over here. So I'm going to be going back and forth between those two spots. And the leader has his spot that he's standing in front of me. And he also has one off to his left. So he has a circle or a spot there. And then one to the right. So he has three different places that he's mostly going to be moving to. And I have my two different spots, one in front and one behind. And when we do a 6 count, which is what we did in the beginner's class so far, I know that I'm going to be going from this spot in front of him to that spot on the other side. For example, the underarm pass, I go from this side, 3, 4, and I end up on this side. And that's how I know it's going to be a 6 count move, with the one exception is the sugar push, which he stops me by being right in front of me on the track and immediately sending me right back to that same spot. If he takes me to the other side and then brings me back to this spot, then it's going to be an 8 count version. So we have the 6 and the 8 count. And the 8 count will look like this. A whip was our example. And he brought me right back to my spot. So anytime that he brings me across to the other side and back in here all in one move, I know it's going to be an 8 count. Anytime where he leads me only to the other side, I know it's going to be a 6 count. And again, the exception of a sugar push where he brings me right in and immediately sends me right back to the same spot. All right, and I think that's mostly what we talked about in the intermediate. So that's a good way to kind of understand for the followers what to expect rhythm-wise and for the leaders what to indicate.